Hello, and thanks for joining me today. So, listen, if you work in healthcare, therapy, childcare, or any other caregiving field, this video is for you because I see this pattern constantly. You're calm in crisis. You regulate other people for a living. You are emotionally intelligent. Oh, here's another one. You understand attachment theory. And yet, in your romantic life, you keep attracting these emotionally unavailable people. That is not a coincidence. And it's not because you're broken, it's nervous system wiring. So let's talk about it. Why do high empathy women attract avoidant men? Well, when you work in a caregiving profession, your nervous system is trained to anticipate others' needs, stay calm under pressure, overfunction under pressure, soothe dysregulation, and move toward distress. So, this is a superpower at work. But in dating, the same wiring creates chemistry with emotional distance. So, avoidant men feel familiar to your nervous system because distance activates your competence. You don't run from distance, you actually lean in. You analyze it, you excuse it, you stabilize it. And because you're capable, you can definitely tolerate more ambiguity than most women. That's the hook. Not because you lack standards, but because you are skilled at carrying emotional weight. But you get into this over-functioning loop, and here's what it often looks like. He pulls back. You gave space securely. You over-explain your needs calmly. You become really patient. You reassure him. You normalize his inconsistency. You stay a little bit longer than you should because you call it understanding, right? And your nervous system is activated. You're scanning. You are anticipating. You're carrying the emotional weight for both of you. And slowly you start chasing, even if it's very subtle. You initiate more. You try to maybe connect more. You invest more emotional energy. You become the emotional regulator in the relationship again. Now, insight alone doesn't fix it. So most high capacity women that I work with, they're not unaware. They've read the books, they know attachment styles and theory, they understand avoidant patterns. The problem is definitely not knowledge. The problem is that your body still registers avoidant energy as compelling, intensity as depth, distance as, intrigue. Yeah, ladies, we know about that, right? Ambiguity feels like, maybe potential. No, that's nervous system conditioning. And you cannot mindset your way out of nervous system chemistry, but you can recalibrate it. So, what changes when you recalibrate? Your nervous system becomes regulated. Distance feels boring, not magnetic. Inconsistency feels unattractive, not mysterious. You feel urgency to, I'm sorry, you don't feel urgency to explain yourself. You don't feel compelled to prove your security. You stop moving towards emotional withdrawal. And guess what? You begin to choose yourself instead of chasing. You let reciprocity reveal itself. You feel calm in space instead of activated. This is secure attachment in action. It's not because you forced it. It's because your body no longer confuses stress with attraction. That's a big one. For the women that are entering the marriage phase of their relationships, if you're engaged, if you're actively planning your wedding, this matters even more. If you enter your marriage still wired to overfunction, you become the emotional manager of the relationship. You will carry the weight. You will anticipate everything, and you will quietly exhaust yourself. So secure partnership starts before the vows. It starts with nervous system regulation. So listen, if you spend your career caring for others, no one taught you how to stop over caring in relationships. You don't need to be less empathetic. You need to recalibrate where your empathy goes. If you are a high empathy woman who is done chasing emotionally unavailable men and relationships, and you're actually ready to build a secure love without carrying the emotional load for two people, this is the work that I do inside of my mentorship. Secure love is not about finding better men. It's about becoming regulated enough to only choose them. If this resonated, comment regulated below or check out the links in my description because you deserve partnership that doesn't require you to overfunction. Check out my secure self and my secure bond blueprints.